Hey guys, welcome back to another video. This is Dasho Rose here. I am back to talk about, I want to talk about kind of, what's been going on with me and all that, and I wanted to kind of give you guys an update and all that on what's going on. But I wanted to tell you guys about that. So, for people who are wondering, a few days ago, I posted something. I don't know if you guys saw the post or not. I posted something on talking about that I was sick and all that, and I did want to post that, because I will say, I was definitely sick. I definitely was sick. But I was not sick, like, I was not feeling sick. I was more so, I was emotionally sick. So I actually had to go to the hospital and all that, and because I was not doing too well and all that. I actually had to tell my grandma and all, mamaw, that I call her mamaw, but I was telling her and my dad that I wanted to go to the hospital and all that, because I felt like I basically was getting I feel like out of hand and all that. And I don't normally like talking about stuff like that, but because I'm trying to keep you guys updated on what's going on, I kind of wanted to talk about that. I mean, I'm obviously back home now because I wasn't able to bring my phone in and all that. But I will tell you guys my experience with the whole hospital thing. But in a second, but I just wanted to say I wouldn't be able to bring my phone in, so I couldn't really make a video on that, but, that's why I posted this stuff, and I wasn't even thinking I was gonna be able to post anything, cause, I don't know, I was missing my other phone and all that, and, my other, and all that, and I was trying, because the other phone, the new phone is the one I had, I think, access to, and the new phone is the one that it's actually kind of hard to, capture stuff and all that with it, because you gotta, screenshot it and all that, and it's actually way more of a pain in the butt than this phone. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to put the buttons on one side or the other, but they have this other phone is on both sides, the other one's on one side and the other. It makes it so much more annoying. I guess they did it because people accidentally click the buttons, because I do that sometimes, but I don't do that all the time, and it just makes it kind of more of annoying to screenshot stuff and all that. So I wanted to kind of do that and whatnot, but I was able to make it work. So I think I was able to post it. I can't remember if I posted it or not, but I think I did put it on there. But I just wanted to share that because I've been having some issues and all that. Believe me, living with my family can honestly piss me off sometimes. I felt like I was slowly losing it, but something just wasn't feeling right with me, because I don't know, I just didn't, I didn't feel like going with my dad in the car, because I was going to the gas station, because I got, me and him got at it in the car, because, basically, he and Mamaw keep letting Keegan get away with stuff and all that, so, and Keegan's not learning anything, because they keep letting him get away with the stuff. They do, they flat out let him get away with the stuff. And, I'm just I kind of was getting sick of it. I'm still sick of it, I don't really like why they do that, because he keeps breaking stuff and, stealing stuff and all that, and he gets away with it, and he keeps bringing food all over the house, and it causes bugs and all that, but it's just like, I mean, I'm like, what am I supposed to do, But I mean, what I tried to do is what set him off is I was trying to put Keegan's stuff up because Mamaw is always telling me it's up to you and your dad on what to do and all that, and I'm like it should be up to you and him and all that. Like, I didn't say that to her, but she's told me that multiple times. She's like, you need to take things away from him when he, So I was like, I'm gonna take his toys away. Yeah, you always take my toys away. I mean, you take his toys away is what you've been saying and all that. So I did that. I kind of wish I didn't do that though, because that ended up kind of, setting things off. But regardless though, I did feel like I was getting more rage and all that, and it felt more violent. But my dad was trying to get me in the car, and I wouldn't go because I was upset with him and all that. And what ended up happening was I basically just stayed at the gas station and all that. And he basically flat out told the gas station guy about calling the cops on me because I wouldn't go with him and all that. And it really frustrated me and all that. And I don't know, I was just like he didn't call the cops or anything, but I was trying to get him to call the hospital because I wanted to go to the hospital. One, to get away from all this chaos, and two, because I felt like I was getting a bit out of hand, but he wouldn't call it. Apparently, Mamaw ended up coming to the gas station. She came to the gas station and all that, and we kind of got at it. I got mad. I got in her. Well, I didn't get in her face, like a close-up face, but I did get kind of tense with her. But she ended up smacking me. I smacked her back, and I'm not saying it's a good thing to do that, but that's kind of what I do. Like, when someone hits me, I have the tensions, to hit someone back. That's just something I'm used to doing because I've dealt with this growing up and all that, and with my siblings and all that, Like, even, a few months ago, actually not even a few months ago, like about a month ago, Keegan, punched me across the head, and I smacked him. I didn't mean to do it, but that's just kind of how I, did it, It's just because that's what I'm used to doing, and that's when they called the cops and all that, and the cops ended up coming, and the cops, honestly, I don't know, they kind of suck around here. They really do. I feel like they legit thought but I did it on purpose because I flat out told him I had no control. I'm like, you need to learn to control it. I'm like, I can't always control this. Sometimes I get put on medication and I need help, and all that, and they don't really believe me. So what I ended up doing is I actually did get to go to the hospital and all that, and so I could get myself some help. I mean, I really didn't want to go there either, but that's kind of what the options were at the moment, because I already had the cops. The cops ended up coming and all. I mean, I was probably gonna go to the hospital anyway. I mean, I told Mamaw I wanted to go up there anyway, but she was kind of giving me a snarky attitude and all that. I'm like, why would I want to help you and all that? But I'm like, oh my God, I really do not like her. Like, honestly, I can say Mamaw can burn in hell. I do not like her. I really don't. Like, I know that's not a great thing to say to your granny and all that, but she is pissing me off so bad. I hate that she does this stuff. And what really makes me mad too is I even brought up. I brought up to her. Keegan, she called the cops when I hit her, and all. But when Keegan does it, they don't call the cops. And Keegan's actually getting at it. Keegan doesn't even care. I actually cared when I hit her. I did not mean to hit her. that's kind of where I felt like I need definitely like I wanted to go to the hospital before that, but I don't know why the guy couldn't call. Like he could call the cops, but couldn't call that. So but yeah, but that's the thing. I feel like I'm literally going right back to where I was in Hannibal, where like I feel like the only safe place was the hospital and all that. Because I mean, I should not want to go to the hospital. I should not be wanting to do that. But really, both houses, it kind of sucks. Honestly, it really does suck at both houses. But honestly, I feel like it sucked worse it sucked worse at the hospital than anywhere else. But I'll get to that in a second. But basically, I was trying to say why it sucked at my, because you already know why it sucks at my dad's house and all that, because I got the whole dog situation where I'm trying to get a job and they won't let me do that, and then because they don't want me to leave the dog, and I'm trying to get a job here and all, and on top of that I gotta deal with Keegan breaking stuff and all that, and it's annoying, and it's just annoying, it's just like, but it's basically like I'm basically the one doing taking care of everything here pretty much. Like it shouldn't be my job to take care of Keegan and all that, but I'm the one who's basically doing, because my dad won't do anything about it. I flat out told when I went to the hospital this time, because I've been so fed up with this stuff for years. I flat out told them that the whole reason why I've not brought this stuff up in the past is because I didn't want to be, I didn't want to be put in a foster home or something, because because basically, I didn't like where I lived and all that, but I didn't want to be put in a foster home, because or even a group home, because I'd be stuck there for who knows how long. But I did explain to them kind of what was going on, and they were asking if I was safe and all that, and I told them, for the most part, pretty much I'm safe, except for with Keegan. Keegan's the one that's really been frustrating me and all that, and the fact that they don't do anything about it, Yeah, it's just kind of annoying, it's just annoying. But yeah, I'm not even kidding, I am legit the one who does all the stuff. I clean, I cook. My dad does go to work. He does go to work, and I will admit he's probably stressed when he comes home. He's probably stressed when he comes home. But, but the fact he still shouldn't be letting Keegan get away with this stuff. He shouldn't be up my ass about the freaking dog. It's just annoying and all that. It's just kind of the thing, it's just, I don't like it. I don't like having to deal with this stuff and all that. And on my mom's side, my mom is she's got all these animals at her house and all that, and I mean, the animals are really not as bad as the siblings. Siblings are awful up there. They're awful. They're really awful. And this is something that I will say that pissed me off while I was at the hospital, which is what I'm going to get ready to talk about here on the hospital itself, but I do want to mention the hospital will allow you to have people visit, but my mom wouldn't come visit me. She wouldn't come visit me because Magnolia was acting up. She was throwing fits and all that, because she has lots of issues. They all do. But they never get put in a freaking hospital. They never do. And I feel like it's not really, it's not fair, I'm just I shouldn't really care, because technically, I'm the one who suggested going there. I'm the one who suggested going there the last few times, It's just I'm the one who suggested going there the last few times and all that. But, it's just but the thing is, though, is the fact that they've been having issues and all that, and they've never been hospitalized once. Well, I think Magnolia's been taken there one time, but she had the option to actually go. Because my mom's excuse is she doesn't want to leave her there because she's worried that she will not. She's worried that basically, that like she'll feel alone and all that. And I'm like, how do you think I felt when I was her age going to the hospital? I didn't want to go. So yeah, the whole thing is just stupid. Like I say, I do not like my family that much. I don't like them, but unfortunately, I'm kind of stuck dealing with them until I get a job, which I'm still working on. I've actually been working on getting a job and all that. I've been working on getting a job and all that. And it probably didn't help, because I went to the hospital on Sunday. It probably didn't help that I literally, I'm gonna say this is something that pissed me off too. I was trying to go to this one place and all that, and they would not apparently they will not hire they will not hire certain people and all that. They only hire a specific amount of people and all that, and at this one place. And now, technically, I am gender fluid, and honestly, I kind of go more towards the female side, but technically, I'm not actually female, so basically, these people will not allow me to, go in there and all that, and that just ended up making me feel even worse about myself, because I'm I can't even get a job. I mean, regardless, I wouldn't even take that even if they said that, because I'm that's not really fair to male people, but that even just makes me feel worse about myself, because I've already been struggling with the way I feel and look at times and all that. It's hard, and I kind of go back and forth as it is, but that just makes me even feel worse and more frustrated about myself, because I got a restaurant here, not letting me, be a waitress and all, because I'm not a female. They only hire females, that just makes you sound sexist, it makes you sound sexist. I've been thinking about just reporting that stuff to the people, to somebody, because that's uncalled for. There is no reason that should be, because that just makes you sound sexist. I mean, I shouldn't care, but I do, I mean, I care for other people. I mean, I'm not gonna say I would work there, but I care about other people, and other people can't work at somewhere they're just gonna do that. That's just ridiculous. But I had to go up there 3 different times, because the first time around I was going up there, it was early in the morning and all that. I was trying to get up there because they closed at 3 and all that, and I had to kind of be out of there by 3 and all that. I was trying to get some stuff done in town before I went home, and basically, yeah, it was just kind of it was just frustrating, because, like I said, they would not, well, by they, I mean, this one gal is the only person that's really running the place, and she told me to wait till 11 o'clock, because I actually went up there the first time and talked to her, and she kind of was kind of smirky about it, she kind of had an attitude, because I was questioning it. I'm like, why does it matter? Why does it matter, who works up there? Of course, she's one of those, people that's she's one of those people that if you ask a question, it's that's because it's the rules, and you ask, okay, I'm the rules, but I'm if you have rules, then why do we, basically what I'm saying is if you have a rule, you need to have a reason for the rule, then just to use that as a damn excuse. That's the problem with a lot of the places. They just do that, and I just, if they're not going to give me a reason for it, I'm you know what, I'm not going to follow it. That's like the Chesterfield Mall. Yeah, the Chesterfield Mall I think they actually closed now, but I did record it, even if they didn't say that, because I'm not gonna let somebody, tell me I can't do something and not give me a reason why, besides using the excuse. It's the rules and all that, because I'm not gonna do that, But yeah, I'm just frustrated by that, because I was going back there to ask, because I had to go back there the second time. Now technically I was already in that side of town, but I had to still walk up there to get to it. So I had to cross the road and all that to get to it. And well, actually, I guess not really cross because it was on the side of the road where I walk. Because there's a sidewalk and all that, and there's only like in Fulton they have it where like only one side of the sidewalk goes all the way up, which I'm not sure why that is. I don't know why they do that. It's kind of annoying. It makes navigating in there a little bit more annoying. Because now you gotta like walk across the street and all that. But it frustrated me because I had to go there like, again and all that, and she told me to like wait until 11 when someone else comes there. So I waited till 11, and she was the only one there and all that, and she told me that basically, she told me, flat out that, she told me flat out that, like, she's the manager and all that, and knew about that stuff, so it felt like she just did that to shoo me off and all that. I'm like, that is bullshit, and all that, and that is not fair, like, that you should not be doing that, and I'm just like, it pissed me off. So I was already in a pissy mood as it is, because I had to do that like 3 different times, and then like my mom kind of was getting snotty with me, like, and all that, because I was trying to tell her like she's basically like this. She's a smart ass, because she's like that. She'll basically like she'll get all smug and all about stuff. But I was like, but the library, I was going to the bookstore. The bookstore apparently they closed early. I guess they closed 5 minutes early. So I was pissed about that, because I'm like I can't just like look around for at least 5 minutes or something. But no, they closed. So apparently they closed 5 minutes early before they say they do and all that. I'm like, because nobody shows up. I'm like, well, then just make your timer, on your, like close a bit early. I don't get it. So they closed like 5 minutes early, so I didn't have any time to do anything. So I went over there and I saw she was still there, so I was trying to see if she could take me there and all that. And I guess she got all pissy about me because of the way I said it. I wasn't trying to sound rude. I was just trying to ask her like if I could. She just kind of got all snobby with me and all that, and it set me off more. And then I had the whole stuff with my dad, and like in the car I was like, because I went to meet him at the gas station, and my dad was mad at me about the whole well, actually he came to get me at he came to actually pick me up at the break because she wouldn't take me over there, and I'm like, why can't you take me over there? I'm like, basically that's where my dad was even like that. He was all kind of mad about that, and I'm like, it's just the way she's been saying it, and then he basically, I was in the car with him and all that. He's got on to me about putting his toys up, and I'm doing that because he needs to learn. I'm like, it's not your business and all that, and he gets all pissy at me because once again he'll blame me and my brother and all that. We need to get along and all that. I'm like, the whole reason why we don't get along is because he treats me like garbage and he tears my stuff up and and all that, and it's just like it's just kind of frustrating, it's frustrating and all that, and I was frustrated with him. I ended up literally going in the gas station, and I literally was starting to cry because I was so just done with all this. Like, I just couldn't take much more of this, and I just didn't know where to go. So, but I knew I was feeling something, like I'm feeling a lot of rage. So I was trying to get myself in the hospital and all that, and all that, and I didn't have my other phone on me. I had my, the phone I'm using to capture stuff right now, but I didn't have the other phone on me. So I ended up basically, I had to, was trying to get that other guy to call, but he wouldn't call and all that, and, but he finally did call, apparently when Mamaw slapped Mamaw after Mamaw slapped me and all that. He did call me, and he did finally call the cops, and I'm like, why didn't you call the hospital when I asked you to and all that? It's just like, I didn't say that to him because I wasn't allowed to really go back inside there after that, but 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 still, I'm like, like it would have never escalated that badly if you would have freaking like called the damn hospital in the first place, because I was gonna try to get myself in there and all that, but yeah, I don't know. And then I said I had to go to the cops and all that, and yeah, it was just a freaking mess. It was a mess, and I like I said, I did not mean to slap her and all that, but like I said, she slapped me first, so it just made me go right back to slapping her, and yeah, I don't know. I'm trying to work on that stuff because I don't really want to look like I'm a bad person, because I'm literally trying to be good. Like, I'm trying to be a good person, and I just feel like I just kind of been having some issues and all that. But then I got to the hospital and all that, and got one of the best parts. Now I will say this. This is like on this episode of SpongeBob called Suds. Whenever I watch this episode, I always think about this. It's like going to the doctor. I will say probably one of the worst parts. Maybe be worse. I don't know if it's as bad. I don't know. It's still pretty bad. But like it involves in the waiting room. I will say I will agree with like that. It may sound like I'm getting off topic, but no, I'm like I literally, when I watch SpongeBob and watch the episode Suds, I literally think about that. Like every time I go to the doctor, I'm like, that is very boring, just sitting in a waiting room for a long time and all that, and that's kind of what I did to get into get in there, and I didn't sit in there as long this time, but they actually got me in there a lot faster than the previous times, which is impressive. But I still had to go at the bottom there and like wait at the bottom and all that, and because they actually I had to wait to go upstairs and all that, and yeah, I will say, yeah, the hospital, like I said, it sucks. It freaking sucks going up to the hospital. It's literally like prison. I mean, it's not like as bad as prison. I mean, prison is awful. I mean, prison, you got mean people and all that and whatnot, but it's still bad. Like it's still, bad at the hospital and all that. Like, basically, the food's not that great. Like, I think I remember the food, actually. The food used to be actually not too bad. I don't think I remember it being as bad as it is now, but it's actually gotten worse. Like it's gotten worse and all that. Like, throughout the years, it's gotten worse. And, yeah, the thing is that, like I said, the whole like thing got worse with food and all that, and like everything's gotten worse. Honestly, it's like they basically have these group stuff you can do and all that. The problem is they're very, very specific on how you gotta do stuff and all that. Like I didn't get to do any art. Like, there was like an art room group, or I guess it's called a game room group, and I did not get to do that. Like, well, I got to do it on the final day I went home, which was yesterday, but I legit did not, I legit did not really get to do any of that, because they're very specific on what you want to do. I was thinking I was supposed to, well, apparently have everything set up, like, in the morning and all, which I guess makes somewhat sense, but apparently the guy who sets that up, apparently he cannot set up the, like that group. That has to be set up with someone else, which I'm like, well, why do they have me setting up a group and all that with like everybody except for this? Like, why do I need to have someone set me a group up with that? So I basically didn't really get to do hardly anything there. I basically kind of just, well, the first day there I was feeling kind of sick. I was hoping I wasn't coming down with something, because I was very, like, I felt nauseous. I felt very cold and all that, and very tired. I mean, I slept pretty much an entire day there. On the second day I didn't, but the first day I pretty much did and all that, and all that. But the thing is, too, like I said, it's not only the group thing that was messed up. Well, I will say, actually, before I talk about the other stuff, I will say, I don't remember this being a thing. I could be wrong, but apparently they only allow like certain, people to go in the group at a time. So you can only have a small handful of people in the group. I guess it's because they're adults and I'm an adult. So I guess that maybe why they do it. That might be why they do it. I don't know. Because, basically, with adults versus kids, adults are a lot more stronger than kids. So, like, they have to take more, if there's too many, people in there, they probably would have to, like, if they got into some issues, they would literally have to, like, have, like, more staff in there and all that. But it still was kind of annoying. I mean, they could have had, like, more than, like, one of them a day or something, and all that. But there was legit, like, nothing really for me to do. I was even trying to work on my comics. But because I can't spell everything and all that, like, I legit had to stop the comics because on, like, the very first page, and I'm not going to really say what the comics were because I don't want people to steal them, steal my ideas because I don't actually have them made yet. Like the other comic book that I made. But I will say they are, but I will say I was trying to work on that because I was trying to find something to do because there wasn't really a lot for me to do. But yeah, basically, yeah, I couldn't even, like, work on that, because apparently I'm supposed to even ask for a fucking dictionary. Yeah, they literally, like, want me to talk to my doctor about asking for a dictionary, use a fucking dictionary, and I'm just like, but basically I had to talk to the doctor about literally everything. Like, basically everything I had to talk to him about, like dictionaries, using a ball. Because right now, I'm using my ball to balance on it. If you can tell, I'm using it to balance on it because I think it feels comfy and all that, and it feels relaxing. I literally cannot even use that there. Apparently, well, I used to be able to use a ball. I don't know about a dictionary, but I used to be able to use a ball there. Unfortunately, they would not let me. Unfortunately, they would not let me use the ball for some reason. So yeah, they wouldn't let me use the ball, and but yeah, they wouldn't let me use my ball and whatnot. So I basically had to use I had to use my, I had to, like, just sit in a chair and all that, and it really sucked because I really wanted to use my ball and whatnot because I used to be able to use those, but they don't allow them anymore. They also don't allow you to pick snacks anymore. They have, like, these snack times. But you can't even pick your freaking snacks. They pick them for you now, which really sucks. So yeah, everything was just, it got kind of worse. It just got worse. I mean, I still have to watch some movies. Like, I watched, like, Ghostbusters 2 and all that there and things like that. But honestly, it was just kind of, like very, very frustrating and boring. Like, it was just boring to sit in there and all that. There was literally nothing for me to do. And like I said, I tried to do some stuff. I tried to do some stuff and all that, but like I said, I could not even do anything. It was just kind of annoying. But yeah, that's kind of the whole hospital thing. Like, it was not fun. Oh shoot, sorry, I didn't mean to click that. That was an accident. I'm used to being on my camera. Sorry about that. But I was gonna say, yeah, it was definitely boring. It was not fun. It was not fun being there. Like I said, somehow it was even worse than last time. I mean, I could still watch movies, I guess, to, like, pass the time down and all that, but there just wasn't really much to it. And the thing is, though, is, I just don't feel like a lot of times going to the hospital ever really helps me out a lot. Most of the time, I feel like I'm just dealing with crap at home and all that, and it's just not really helping. But I mean, I did feel a lot more, angry. I mean, today I don't have my medication with me either, so I still feel, frustrated and whatnot. But But like I said, there's not really, again, anything I can really, do and all that. Right now, because I got to get a job and all that. But yeah, it's just frustrating and all that. I told them like everything that was going on because I'm sick of doing it. I've been hospitalized who knows how many times, and a lot of the crap was just stuff going on at home. I just didn't want to deal with that again. But I was trying not to go into super extremely details because I didn't want to really I didn't want to be put in like a group home or something because a lot of people actually were putting well, a lot of them left and either went to their friends and all that, or they went to a group home or something. It's actually crazy. I don't know. A lot of them actually don't even have parents there. So I'm well, they have parents, but they were they had issues with them too. So maybe they put me in a section where I had problems with that or something, because almost everybody I knew there was having problems with that. So I don't really know. Well, I guess there were some people I think that live with their relatives and all that still, but a lot of them have went into their friend's house or something or things like that. Because yeah, they had issues where their family was abusive and all that, but yeah, I don't know. It's just like I said, it's just frustrating dealing with all this crap and whatnot, and I'm just hoping I never have to deal with it again. And that's the thing. And as long as I'm pretty much staying here, I feel like I'm gonna be dealing with some of this stuff. But if I could at least, find a loophole around it until I get money and all that, that would be nice. But I don't know what to really do, But I'm probably gonna go ahead and end up letting things go from here. I'll see you all later. Alright. Anywho, I just wanted to keep you guys updated on what was going on and whatnot. But I am back, so hopefully my new medication can at least help with some of that stuff. I don't know if it's gonna help with all of it, like I've said. I don't know how many times I've been in the hospital and come back, and it's not been the medication's fault. I think they kind of believed me on some of that stuff, which is nice, because in the past I've told the hospital about some of this stuff. I didn't go into details like this, but I told them it's not my medicine and all that. I'm going to come out and kind of feel about the same and whatnot. And I guess I kind of did that this time too, and they still gave me new medication, but I did tell them technically I don't know if it's the medication or not. But anywho though, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a heads up of what was going on. Anywho, have a nice day. See you all next time. Bye-bye.